Welcome to Kung Fu Having number 2. My name is James Williams Jr. I am going to show you a few of my fight scenes from one of my films that you have never seen and probably never will. So, without further ado, this is The Dragon's Breath. I'm not going to play volume as I explained in the intro video, but you guys will be able to see what the plan was. So let's cue up some scenes and let's live the dream, shall we? Opening scene, it's not me. Well, it might be me. I can't remember. Okay, that's me going into a building. That's the opening fight scene. Let me rewind that. That's Mr. Lee and Taz. Sorry, Mr. Lee. Thank you for giving me the chance, though. Alright, so you had that. And this is filmed at the Coliseum in Charlottesville. That's a fight scene. It's about to happen. Sorry, I'm just trying to get fight scenes done. I think I skipped something. I need to go back to that menu thing. There we go. Oh, for God's sake. I hate tech. Come on, man. I really hate tech. I swear to God, I hate tech. Okay. As you guys can see, this is old school, old tech. Um, so let's see. I'm gonna go to that grandson thing. Yeah, we've done that. Kind of don't really need to see that. Just gonna fast forward. Next fight scene. Yeah, overstep the fight scene here. So here we go. Start with this fight scene. So here's my first fight scene in the film. Coming out of a building. The concept is I was heading home from the class that we just got out of. Well, I basically got thrown out of class. No. So now I meet this guy, and we're about to rumble. I forgot what the hell we were about to rumble for, but since I muted the TV, it doesn't really matter. I'm just doing fight scenes. Yeah, just wanted to put that out there. If I'm going out with a bang, I'm going all the way out. So I'm just gonna put everything I had there. That was me trying to grow my rat tail, by the way, in case you want to know what that fracked up looking hairstyle was. My post-apocalyptic haircut. Don't worry, you'll never see that again. Unless I get a job on Exo Squad, the movie. I got hurt doing that scene right there. I rolled on a pebble. An itty bitty pebble. That's why I grabbed my arm. There was a little bit of a cutting problem with the program that we were using. I didn't even see those people in the background. And so, don't worry, this is still part of the fight scene. This is Jay Diz's intro into the movie. Well, intro into the fight part, but it's not going to be much of a fight. Like I said, there were some cut issues. That's not important. We're arguing about I had him. You see my back fist. So we're gonna do another fight scene here. This is the part where I didn't want you guys to hear because the dialogue has the N word in it quite a few times. And yes, I still have that apocalyptic hairdo. So when y'all see me doing my blindfold training, I incorporate it in this film and only in this film. I don't know why I put that lightning in there. This is my Drunken Master. Ghost Trails was not my idea. I just threw it in there because somebody suggested it. Choreographing was a little off. Sorry. That's all my fault. Everybody likes seeing that scene from The Matrix and stuff, so we did that. And then we're gonna do my blindfold training and my bound hands. Yeah, you've seen those weapons before. This is probably like the hardest part of the scene because I literally can't see, so we had to talk through the scene to make sure that I didn't get punched in the face. Because in real life, you get punched in the face, especially when you can't see. We worked that shit out a couple of times. And again, my go to hell haircut. Circle's not even right. Now we're gonna do bound hands. So for this particular scene, I had the thing wrapped, but the hose was too long that we used to wrap on. Now I'm gonna do my either 360 or my 180. I can't remember. Things I could do with a good stuntman. Yeah. And there you go. That's something that you probably should not ever practice. But for all practicalities, I was taught to do that, so I decided I was going to use that in the movie. I don't know what I was thinking when I did that, besides that go to hell haircut. But so that's that there. Frenemies become friends. Blindfold staff training. I didn't need any talking through that. I pretty much could do all that shit. Just not knowing where the hell I was going to land was the only problem. Accident. And there's Mr. Lee again. Thank you, sir, Mr. Lee. So this is the next day. Went too far. Sorry. Went way too far. That was like the final fight. Okay. So we'll start here. Oh, crap. And yes, I'm still wearing that go to hell haircut. So there's a little bit of nunchuck sticking. A little bit of the staff. I threw them at the camera so to add dramatic effect. Again, the ghost trails wasn't really my idea. We also thought that they would be cool. That literally is the script that he's picked up. We used it as the schedule, my itinerary for the class. I'm sorry. I actually smile when I'm pissed, and I was really getting pissed off because this whole thing was improvised, and I didn't know he was going to do that. I was like, okay, this is not what we talked about, but okay, just go with it, James. The show must go on. So the show went on, and we're going to go and train. I'd fast forward, but I don't want to lose the traction that we're making. I have a habit of tossing weapons. Sorry. It's a really bad habit. I've been doing my best to break that habit. Still working on breaking that habit. I mean, it is what it is. So now we're gonna train at the Coliseum. Ooh, that was bad. Almost lost the computer. All right. So I'm gonna I'm going to use my pole technique. For those who don't know, the pole technique is a real technique. It was mostly made famous by Jim Cotta, the movie, but you're going to enjoy it. This pole technique is where you use your obstacles. For those who are not strong fighters, you use the pole technique against your opponent. And yes, that hurt when I kicked that damn thing. I had to teach Josh how to use the pole technique because it's hard to fight somebody with their own style. So we had to make that more his style. I had to teach him how to use the pole technique. So as you see, keep your opponent between the pole, and your opponent has to fight harder. That was like our funniest shit right there. Yeah, so we decided we need to go have more space to fight. So that's what's going on there. And my dumbass brought the Dragon's Breath with me, which was a big mistake. Now, initially, I was going to have the bad guy get the Dragon's Breath and become superpowered, but the guy that was playing the bad guy couldn't show up for more than one shot. So we had to film all his shit in 2 days. And here comes the final fight. You also see he's in slides. He said he had a platter wart on his foot, so you couldn't let him do that. Yes, I can do that. I don't know if I can still do it. Yes, he really threw me. I do my own stunts. So at this point, I'm supposed to be knocked out, and I'm thinking about my girlfriend. So this will be some lady who accidentally walked on my set, and another lady who accidentally walked on my set. It's two different girls. The lead actress walked off the set the day before we were gonna film, so that kind of screwed up the whole film. And I couldn't replace it with the other girls because they were dancers, but they weren't martial artists, and they were too stiff to train. I know that sounds really bad to say that a dancer was too stiff to train. We had the Fang, Kibanagoku, the Oranami Touch, whatever you want to call it. So I'm fighting the cameraman, which is actually Mr. Lee holding the camera and striking back. And the cameraman, Mr. Lee, is actually supposed to be the big bad, but we never get to have a full on because this is where I kill him. Okay, after this kick to the gut, this will be where I kill him. That's basically what I'm saying. Is you think you're bad or something, can't survive the way of the Fang. So that ends that, and that's all the fight scenes for this thing. I think I won't swear to it. And that's the end. Me doing a Chinese ceremonial thing. So those were the bloopers. Yeah, I don't need to hear that. Yeah, so he's only there for like 2 days and all. This young lady in the pink, she was the lead female because she was a martial artist. Sadly, she left before filming was done. In other words, she probably thought that the script sucked, but we were gonna improv everything anyway, like I told her. And there was a kiss scene, but she wasn't really down with that. And I was like, you don't have to be down with that because we're just going to film the back of our heads, and no one's gonna actually see the kiss because it's not gonna be a real kiss. Again, this is Mr. Lee. This is Josh. These are some bloopers, and I want to thank you guys for watching. So we're gonna go back really fast and let some stuff be said here. I want to go back to my fight scene with me and Josh in the dojo, which is currently my job option. All right, so not there. Here. So let me, damn, slow down. I'm gonna try to give you the play-by-play. All right, gone too far. Clearly, y'all can see that I can't work tech worth a damn, right? All right. So basically, if he can handle the fight, him and I can be friends. That's pretty much what that boils down to. With him telling me to call him Tyrone, then call him T, and then call him T inward, etc., etc. No, but at the time of filming this, we thought that shit would have been kind of funny. Nowadays, that shit's not kind of funny. So the 4 split screens. Again, I thought it was cool at the time, so I'll take responsibility for that. So here we worked out this fight scene to where he does the judo throw, and then we worked out the fight scene where I pretty much kick him, the tornado kick, and then we do the 180. Oh, excuse me, that's not the 180. Rewind. This is the 360. Just so that y'all know I can actually do it. No, that's the tornado kick. This is the 360. So he's going to catch my foot A, and this foot's going to come all the way back around. Mostly made famous by Ernie Reyes Jr. So you see I'm in the pause position. You see my guard is completely down, but he has my foot. So there's not a whole lot he can do without stepping in. But if he steps in while I'm going into the 360, the motion, it would connect. Now, the trick to successfully pulling off a 360 is that you're probably going to land on your back or your face. Watch carefully. We edit it. I landed on my back. But so did you see. Nothing like camera tricks. So there, tornado kick, left foot, 360. And I had to make sure I aimed way over his head. Drunken Master is easy. It's pretty much a simple style. Now, it's been a while since I did that. And with my hip, I no longer have the ability to sway like I used to. But it also is great for combating against capoeira. I meant to say that the last time I made a capoeira video. That's your Buddha palm or your stepping push or your crane push or your wushu or Wing Chun push. It just depends on what style you have taken. So when we started doing these weapon stuff, I did the blindfold stuff. I have been doing blindfold stuff since I was a child, and I said that if I ever made a movie, that I was going to do this blindfold stuff. So, here's that. Now, again, with the choreographing, we try to keep this shit as simple as possible. 2 crosses, 2 right crosses, or 2 left crosses, a right and a left cross. The thing that you always see in a movie where someone overthrows the punch. So we did that. And we thought it would also be cool, with the exception of my go to hell haircut. So then we decided, since I had been training with my hands bound for a long time, that we're going to put that in the movie. And when I say we decided, I mostly mean me. Just because you don't get to see the stuff in the movies, like talking about it. Now, sadly, my rapping was way too long. Not like the stuff y'all see me practicing with now. But it was wrapped long for a reason, so that we wouldn't, break Josh's arm. And stuff like that. So, that way it could do stuff. Then, we worked it out so where I had to do it so that it's effective looking, but not going to hurt him. So, once I got him in the chokehold, we didn't really have him in a chokehold. We discussed the fight before we hit the fight, so that But for all medicinal purposes, you have to be pretty fast in a real fight to get this done, to get behind. So when I got handcuffed by the guys who the van I supposedly stole, this was what I was planning on doing to the guy. Because all I had told him was, if I can get these things over your head or to your throat, it's a done deal. I made this movie long before that happened. But, just so that you know, with Resistance, it's not going to be like it is in this movie. No. This movie, we were discussing how we were going to do it long before we filmed the damn thing. So, just so that you know. And then the blindfold thing, my idea completely. The only fear was where I was going to land because we didn't want to, fuck the place up. And that was that right there. And so there you have it. I'll go back to the Coliseum fight scenes. See if I can get there fast enough. Okay, so let's run through this real fast. All right. as I said, I paid homage to the pole technique and to Gymkata minus the gymnastics. So when you're doing the pole technique, it is for your basic fighter who's like not got a lot of upper body strength like me. I don't have a lot of upper body strength that I'm willing to test. And in this scene, I use the columns as my pole. And technically, it was taught in like Shaolin Kung Fu and Wing Chun for low level fighters. Fighters who didn't have the full on skill to successfully fight without a weapon. So the pole is your weapon. And as I tell all martial artists, if you are a martial artist, you are the weapon. Everything else is an extension of your skills. However, if your skills with weapons suck, you're going to be in deep shit. Kind of like my character here, he was in deep shit. But Josh's character knew the pole technique. So this would make it look more like it. So we had to run through this a few times to make sure that Josh could get the damn thing right. I don't know what the hell that flea flicker kick was, but that's what we call it, the flea flicker kick. Then we have the overextension. We worked that out. I was like, look, it would be great if you like catch my fist while I'm in the air and sling me around, because that would be like some awesome ass shit. And he's like, okay. So we did that. Then after we got through all that, we started thinking, how about if we both spring off the wall and start matching each other's moves? So we did that. That was the sequence that you just saw. Josh would get the advantage. Then we go down there to have another fight and a surprise attack, etc., etc. So when we get to this bottom fight here, that's where we're fighting. The two bad guys show up. So we have to fight the first bad guy, the main thug, and the whole damn thing. And he didn't know martial arts, so we had to make him look good. So then we did that. That was my idea, because I always figured if you pull back, you might as well elbow them on the way back too, because it would make so much less used motion if you punch someone and you elbow them and then bring it right back to the face of the person that you punched, because they really wouldn't have anywhere to go, and it'd be no wasted motion. So that would stop that. I'm sorry to this young lady. This is not an exploitation film. But anyway, this is what's going on in my head, because in the script, my girlfriend was supposed to show up, and I started worrying about her, which is why I was supposed to like lose a little bit. And so, as you see, he wiped Josh out in the first one. We had more footage, but it didn't actually look good, so we just decided not to use it. And then the original works was destroyed when a shed fell on top of it. So now I'm fighting the bad guy, the big bad, which is the camera, which is Mr. Lee. So now I'm going to stop this thing. I'm going to attempt to stop this thing. Okay, I'm going to stop this thing. So, I so wanted to bring in my other films, but I don't have them. So that's kind of a problem. But I want to thank you guys for watching. This is Kung Fu Havoc number 2. Be seeing you.